Hello friends, so we have with us Jia today. She had applied for BBA, BBA Honors and BBA in Finance and International at Christ University, and she got shortlisted for all the three interviews. So Jia, tell us that how was your experience at the Christ University interviews?
My experience at the Christ University's interview was really good. I expected it to be much harder than what it actually was, but it all went really smoothly.
Okay, Jia. So Jia, first of all, introduce yourself. That from where you are, from where did the schooling, which is your board, or tell us something about yourself.
My name is Jasuja and I'm from Surat, Gujarat. I have done my schooling from Delhi Public School, Surat, CBSE board. I scored 93% in 10th grade and 92.6% in 11th grade.
So Jia, how did your interview basically started? What was their first question to you?
The first question in all the three interviews was to give an introduction about myself.
So how did you introduce yourself? What were the things you kept in mind that you have to speak those things in your introduction?
I started off by saying my name and where I was from. I then went on telling how I was a part of the student council of my school. Then I mentioned about my percentages in 10th and 12th grade. And then I went on and said about my hobbies such as dancing and as how I am into arts. And then I mentioned a little bit about why I wanted to pursue the particular course.
Okay, so after your introduction, from that only they asked you the another question, or the another question was totally different.
So after the introduction, they asked me. So it was different in each of the three interviews. So the BBA course started with interview, and then she asked me why I wanted to join the Christ University. Then she asked me a little bit about my favorite subjects, and it went on to academics, like a few questions. So as I said, business studies. So I was asked questions about the principles of management and marketing and all of that. In Bachelor's in Finance and International Business, I was directly asked about the basic accounting terms, and then I was given the topic for micro presentation. It did not last for too long. And in the BBA honors course, I was not asked the question, like the questions were not how they were in the other two interviews. Um, so they asked me about Surat, the city that I live in, its market, the textile market, where it is right now, and what is the major hub of the Surat city. Then I was asked how I got to know about the Christ University and why I want to pursue this BBA honors course instead of just the BBA course.
Okay, so like basically from the course you have applied on, you were asked the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so after these questions, what was there another question? Did they directly jump to micro presentation, or there were another extracurricular questions or GK questions?
There were no general knowledge questions, but just in the interview of BBA honors, I was asked on the basis of a particular case study. So there were two panelists in the BBA honors course. So one of the panelists asked me just the basic questions about my academics, and the second one asked me. He gave me a situation as if I am the CEO of a company, and I was given a case study, and I had to give answers and reasons as to why I would do a particular thing being the CEO. And after that, I was given the topic for the micro presentation.
Okay, so Jia, what were your micro presentations topic for all the three courses?
In the BBA course, I was given the topic of smart work versus hard work. In BBA honors course, I was given the topic of status of women entrepreneurs in the country, and in the finance and international business course, I was given the topic of business ethics.
Okay, so what were the other instruction apart from your topic given by the panelists to you for your micro presentation? Any time restrictions or any other instruction given by them?
So the instructions were that we were given 30 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds to jot down the points in our mind before we start, and we could not speak for more than 45 seconds. So they would just ask us to stop after a particular time period.
Okay, so you guys were allowed to use the pen paper to
No,
note
nothing
down your.
such.
No, you weren't allowed. Okay, so what do you think how your micro presentation went?
The micro presentations in the BBA and BBA honors course was really good. I could really speak about it. But in the finance and international business course, initially I was given the topic of financial levers. But because I did not know much about this topic, so I asked the panelist to give me another topic because I did not have much knowledge. And then she went on and asked me to speak about business ethics, and I was able to do so.
Okay, so after micro presentation, how did you concluded your interviews?
I just said thank you for having me and giving me this opportunity.
Okay, so which was the most difficult question in all the three interviews, or which was the most difficult part of the interview as per you?
There were no such difficult parts except the part of the micro presentation in finance and international business course because I really panicked for once because I did not know the topic properly of financial levers. But then I asked for another topic and I spoke about it. Other than that, there were no hard times.
Okay, Jia. So, Jia, how did you prepare for your Christ University interviews?
So I joined the crash. I joined Pro Talent, and over here, Namrata ma'am and Nitin sir really helped me with my interviews. They conducted many mock interviews, and after the mock interviews, we were given a feedback, and we were told about how and on what we have to work on. Other than that, Namrata ma'am and Nitin sir gave us a list of topics for micro presentation. So personally, I referred to those topics and searched about it a little on Google. Okay, so do you have any last advice you would like to give the viewers who are still going to appear for the Christ University interviews? I think that the interview is all about confidence. Even if you don't know an answer or you have given an answer incorrectly, just be confident in whatever you say because I think admissions into Christ University is all about the interviews. So stay calm and do well. Best of luck. Okay, so Jia, thank you for having us with you and we wish you best for your future. Thank you.